looking for some answers, then don't think twice. Yeah, we're laying down some wisdom. Here's some fabulous advice.
And welcome to Fabulous Advice. I'm your host, David Greisel. Well, let me tell you how our program's going to work. I'm going to fire off questions to people, and you guys are going to give fabulous advice, because the fab in fabulous means 50 and better. Everybody in this group is 50 and better. Some are way better than 50. Others are just a little better than 50, but here we are. So the first question is for Kevin Harlan. Kevin, how do you end an argument?
Oh, David, can you really? I mean, let's see, I'm trying to think about all the arguments I've had with Steve. So how do I do that? I just, I stop talking. Maybe that's the way you end an argument.
I'll know the answer to how you end an argument with Steve. Give up.
Exactly. It always works.
I thought you were going to say unfriend him.
Oh, that's a great idea, but that only works on social media. Okay, this next question is for Bonnie Trainer. What's a good time for a curfew for teenage kids?
Oh, for teenagers, 8 o'clock. And I mean PM, not AM.
Do you ever have teenage kids, Bonnie?
I did once. They rebelled a lot.
No kidding.
Well, I can sort of understand why.
Our girls had a policy. It was nothing good happens after midnight. So that was the curfew for us.
Yeah. Well, we said that too. And we said if you're going to be out, you can always come to our house. So we always had a house full of kids.
There you go.
Apparently had much later curfews than 8.
You reminded me of my friend that used to set an alarm clock outside their bedroom because they didn't want to stay awake until like midnight or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And if the child was home early, their daughter was home early enough, she could turn off the alarm.
Oh, that's great.
But if the alarm went off,
That meant she
missed curfew, and so the parents were up. The other sister turned to her younger sister and said, "Yeah, but didn't you ever turn it off and go out again?" And the younger sister was so mad because it never dawned on her to do it.
All right. Our next question is for Becky. Becky, are all older people wise?
Oh,
Look at this group.
yes.
Yeah. Just look around you.
Yes. You know, I think they are. I think all old people have some wisdom somewhere.
Where?
You just can't remember where they put it.
Or what it was.
My sock drawer.
That's right. And I think all older people like to be asked for their advice.
That's why we're here.
Yeah.
Fabulous advice. Carol, why do some old ladies have blue hair?
Well, because they were out of pink at the beauty shop. I have a friend that has blue hair, but it's truly Royals blue. But during Chief season, she makes it red. So,
Oh, wow.
hey,
How old is this woman?
Okay.
good friends here, guys.
I think that's a legitimate question that I don't think I really know. Like,
Right.
how does it get to blue?
Because there's a thing you put on gray so you don't have the yellow, and it's called bluing.
Yeah.
And sometimes they just kind of go over the edge.
Over.
Over the
Yeah,
top.
there we go.
Have blue
Got a
hair.
There we
great
go.
look.
Yeah.
Suddenly it
I
makes
always
sense.
wondered that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So if anybody ever says to you, "I'm bluing on your hair," the answer is no.
Because your hair turns yellow?
Warren, never put bluing
If
on
you
your
make
hair,
it
honey.
silver
Never?
instead of yellowy. If it's getting a yellowy tint.
Yeah, it gets kind of oldie, yellowy looking.
Yeah.
So that,
Alright.
Bonnie, you're saying that's an opportunity to lie whenever you
Yeah.
ask, does my hair look blue?
Yeah,
Warren should say no.
you should. Yeah.
Yeah, the correct answer is
What if Warren asked you, does his hair look blue?
I would laugh. I would laugh.
Okay. Yeah. I'm thinking.
All one of them.
Warren, what would you say to your 25-year-old self?
Don't worry about it. It'll all be over soon.
That's an optimistic look.
Yeah.
You would say that to your 25-year-old self?
Yeah, because I've learned, I guess, whatever I thought was going to happen didn't. And what I was worried about usually didn't materialize. And life turned out much better than I thought. So don't worry about it. It'll all
Wow.
be over.
Okay. Kevin Harlan, what would you tell your younger self not to do under any circumstances?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Remember
Oh,
that
that's a
night?
good question. I definitely think when I look back, I think the attempt to try to, I think I was gone way too much as a young worker, and I think spend more time at home. So probably would have just like little less focus on work.
Not be so focused on work.
Yeah.
Yeah, my answer to that would be don't start any sentence with, honey, have you thought about ... All right. Let's see. Carol Nichols. What does everybody get wrong about the Bible?
That there's a different God in the Old Testament and the New Testament.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
So Dave, why
Yes.
can't we all just get along?
Well, boy, that is tough. You know, we all have different opinions, and I happen to think that my opinion is always right.
Yeah, of course.
And I have other people that think that it isn't. So I just think that we're just so divided anymore that it's just difficult to have a conversation that anyone really is interested in your opinion anymore. And I think we just have given up on that. And if your opinion is different than mine, then I'm sorry, you're wrong.
Okay.